Tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. First carry for Nick Chubb. Sheds him off at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Second and 4. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on second down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Tua going to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
So we're going to recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua buying time to his left. This will be caught. Judy. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down. Second and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached. Being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Second and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. There he goes, right side. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 88 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. A try here for the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Tua. That's out to the flat for Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Play fake, Mayfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And this is back to an 8-point game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Pulls it in at the 13. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his problem.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Calais Campbell coming in and dropping for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 146 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. To survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Tua's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this a very important drive leading to the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They go play action. Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Chubb on the read option. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Chubb on the read option. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Over the middle, that's
caught by Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
And off comes to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A give running right is Chubb. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Touchdown, Browns! Nelson Aguilar, 27 yards. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jerry Jeudy, 73 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.